She never misses 2 free throws. I mean, Alicia.
All right, you had a little bit of a rough go lately, but you get the win today on senior day. And not just a win, but you beat a team that was going for its 20th victory of the season. How do you put into context how much this does in terms of just making the team feel better and confidence going into the regular season finale at Tulsa and then looking forward to the conference tournament?
Well, there's a lot of questions in that one question. And I'll start off by talking about our seniors. Because, you know, you want your seniors to finish their career at Moody in style. And it's been a tough go the last couple games. We've played, you know, you look at some of the last couple games we've played, some of the top teams in the conference. And you know, it beats you down a little bit, and you know, our kids were getting a little beat down, and at times we played a little tight, but sometimes you just need to hit a couple shots. Sometimes you just need to make some plays on defense, and maybe some players hit some shots that don't normally hit shots to kind of get you going. And the key is we were able to hang on, but you know, we did beat a very good Tulane team. They're you know, they are definitely one of the top teams in the conference. They're a very well-rounded team, and you know, they've got good shooters. It's tough to zone them because they can spread you out so much. But I thought our kids left it all on the floor. I thought they played their hearts out. I thought defensively we had a great defensive game plan. I thought both teams, especially the first half, really played great defense. You know, neither team was hot hitting shots, and you know somebody's going to heat up the second half. And then the way we started the second half, the first 2 possessions, turning the ball over, it just makes you want to tear your hair out. But, you know, I'll tell you what, it was nice to see Crystal Johnson hit some shots during that run. I thought Brittany Hardy made some really nice passes from the low block position opposite. You know, that was by design, that was not by chance, but most importantly, they made the correct pass, and the second part of that, we knocked it down.
Was there a big difference in the Tulane team you faced today and the team that got you by 12 in New Orleans a month ago?
Well, there's a bigger difference in us. I thought, you know, Tulane's solid. I mean, you know, they're a solid team. You know, they could jumped on us 15, I believe it was 15-3 there, and we were playing catch up most of the game, and you know, they got the lead in the second half. I believe they were up by 9 at one point, second half, but you know, they run the offense, they execute, they move well without the basketball. You know, they're gonna make threes, they're gonna get to the hoop, and you know, I just think there was more of a difference in our play than it was Tulane's play. I think the difference was in really how we played the second half, and I felt like our trapping defense got us going a little bit. You know, you need something to energize you, and whether it be somebody coming in off the bench, somebody taking over the game, or just your trapping defense. And I thought our trapping defense kind of got us going.
You mentioned your defense. When you played them in New Orleans a few weeks ago, their center, Brett Benzio, led the way for them with 22 points. Today you hold her to 5. What did you change specific to her in terms of the way you defended her in the low post?
I can't say that on video because Tulane's going to see this video, but we did do some things differently, and we cheated on her a lot more. You know, we showed a lot more help on her. When I saw the film, and although we talked about it last time, we didn't work on it as much as we probably should have. We worked on it for 2 days this time because she got too many good looks sealing in the lane last time, and we consciously worked on it the last couple days because she really hurt us.
It seemed like Tulane was collapsing a lot on your post players, and so your posts were kicking out. Did you have a different approach or scheme in terms of the way you're passing out of those double teams?
Well, more so the second half. We talked about it a little bit in the first half during the timeout, but we talked about it at halftime. And why wouldn't you double us the way we were shooting the ball from the perimeter of the first half? I mean, we got some good looks, and we just weren't knocking down shots. So, you know, if I'm Tulane, I'm doubling us inside and make them kick it out and hit shots. Well, the difference in the second half is we did knock down some of those shots, and that's what we didn't do the first half. But those kickouts were definitely by design.
You scored 24 more points in the second half than the first half. What did you talk about at halftime, and what adjustments did you make to help get your offense on track in the second half today?
Well, number one, we hit some threes the second half. And, you know, we're not the greatest three-point shooting team, and what I mean by that is we don't take a lot of threes, but the second half, we hit those threes. We got some of those same looks the first half. We just didn't knock them down. And, you know, we talked about trying to get our defense to energize us a little bit and looking to try and get some fast break points. The other thing is, you know, if you're not hitting shots sometimes in your half-court offense, you got to get transition baskets. And so I thought we ran the ball a little bit better the second half, but I thought we rotated the ball. I thought we made the extra pass the second half. We hit Alicia, you know, on an extra pass. We hit Crystal Johnson a couple times on an extra pass, and you know they're going to let certain players shoot the ball. So bottom line is they got to make those shots. Yeah, I mean, it all boils down to, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You can make all the adjustments you want, but it boils down to making shots.
You made some three-pointers. You've been shooting very well at the free throw line the last couple of games. You just beat a team that was going for its 20th win. Are you in a position with a good week of practice to finish out the regular season strong and feel pretty good about the way you're playing going into the conference tournament?
What constitutes a good practice? Now let's talk about it. Are we gonna? We're gonna get after it. Come, we're off tomorrow. Come Tuesday, but they'll be in, I'm sure, a little bit happier mood. So I'm not. If you say that, if that's what constitutes a good practice, being, you know, in better spirits. I like to see our kids smile. I like to see our kids have fun. Not too much fun when we're practicing. They come in and take care of business, but I like to see them feel good about themselves. And it's been a while since they felt good about themselves, and that's something that makes a coach feel good, is when your kids feel good about yourselves. And you know, this is a great time. I told them before the game, I said it is never too late to turn things around, and that's what we need to do. And we're going in to face what I feel like is a very hot team right now in Tulsa. They beat Tulane at Tulane, you know, pretty handedly in New Orleans, but you know, when you're confident, when you're playing with confidence, it makes all the difference in the world. And that's what I saw our team in the second half. I felt like they played with confidence.
I have one really quick. What are you going to do to take this momentum and harness it and bring it into your next game in the off-season?
What am I going to take what?
How are you going to take this momentum and harness it to take it into the next game in the off-season?
Well, right now I'm just focused on the next game. That's it. I'm not looking at, you know, anything else. The key is to take this into the next game, but I think the win and holding on at the end and the second half, I think it's kind of just really what our kids needed. And we beat a good team. You know, it's really been, what's been tough is the way our schedule has fallen the end of conference. And we have played just about all the tough teams, the tougher teams and top teams, I should say, not tough, but top teams in the conference at the end here. So it's been brutal. So for us to beat, you know, one of the top teams in the conference, it just reloads your confidence, and believe me, we needed it. So we need it going into Tulsa, and that's where my concentration is right now.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.